We are shocked that we have so many of you here tonight, but we weren't shocked when we heard the sound check, and we know why you're all here. Please welcome the Loose Canons.
Something familiar,
something peculiar,
something for everyone, variety tonight. Songs most appealing,
songs done with feeling,
something for everyone, variety tonight.
nothing with skits,
Nothing with props, crank up the volume, pull out the stops. Old songs to hum to, new words to preview, songs we will sing for your delight. Dissonance tomorrow, harmony tonight. Songs a cappella
for gals
and fellas, something for everyone.
A parody tonight.
Something eclectic, staging so hectic, something for everyone, a sing-along tonight.
ballads so sweet,
Doo-wop so neat.
Folk songs with banjo, bass,
And piano.
nothing that's formal,
Nothing that's normal.
nothing for which we own the rights. Here to entertain you, the Loose Canons tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's such a delight to be here. It's actually the third time we've been here, and it's always a pleasure. But there are some of you who have not seen us before, and for that reason, we'd like to take just a moment to introduce ourselves. Well, that was special. Just want to mention the lyrics to the opening number were by Randy Spiegel. This next number we're going to do is a bit of a confection. There's really nothing to it, but it's lovely and kind of fun. It was done in 1956 by the Dell Vikings. See if you remember this.
Dum da dum 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 dum.
Dum 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 de dooby dum 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 de dooby dum 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 de dooby dum.
Wow 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 dum 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 dum
Dum dum dum dum dum de dooby dum 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 de dooby dum 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 de dooby dum. Wow 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 wow. Oh well, love me, darling. Come and go with me, please don't send me way beyond the city. I need you, darling. So come go with me. Come into my heart, darling. We will never part. I need you, darling. So come go with me. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, well, you never.
Yes, I need you. Yes, I really need you. Please say you'll never leave
Whoa,
me.
whoa, I love you.
Well, say you never. Yes, you really never.
You never give me a chance. Walk, walk.
Come into my heart, darling, darling. We will never part. I need you, darling. So come go with me.
Wow, 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 wow.
Ba-dooby dooby doo-da, dooba dooba, dooby 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 doo-da, way doo-da, dooby dooby doo-da, dooba dooba, sha-doo dooba doo, dooba dooba, ba-doo dooby dooby doo-da, dooba dooba, sha-dooby dooby dooba, way doo-da, dooby dooby doo-da. Dooba-dooba, sha-doo-doo-ba-doo, doo-ba-da-ba. Yes, I need you. Yes, I really need you. Please say you'll never leave me.
Whoa, whoa, I love you.
Well, say you'll never. Yes, you really never.
You never give me a chance.
We will dance with you. So come go with me. Come on, go with me. Come on, go with me. Come on, go with me. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you very much. This next song is a simple classic blues number that's sung by a man who's maybe a little obsessed with his first meal of the day. It's a song of heartache and loss. And it's in G. Yeah. There we go. You give me hard eggs in the morning, cheese, I'm letting you go. You heard me. You give me hard eggs in the morning, cheese, I'm letting you go. That's right. Mm-hmm. You hot butter grits your teeth and bear it, baby. I do not love you anymore. I'll get that glazed look off your face. Ham, bacon, you to leave me. I never sausage misery. No, no, no. Ham, bacon, you to leave me. I never sausage misery. We're just not kosher anymore. You treated me so ungratefully. You gave me a raisin to be free. Now orange juice, ashamed of yourself. Let's note this, Richard. My friends, they warned me. They called you a flake. They said, she's a Pop-Tart. I said, she's special, Kay. Now I'm all scrambled inside. I feel like I'm jammed between a stone and a hard roll. I don't know. Well, let's take this jam back to the kitchen. What do you expect me to do now? I've got nothing else to say. What do you expect me to do now? I've got nothing else to say. Well, except cheerio. You left such a waffle toast in my mouth. You biscuit out of town today. I ain't keeping those home fries burning for you. You give me heartaches in the morning. Jeez, I'm letting you go. I ain't getting over you easy, honey. You give me such a heartaches in the morning. Jeez, I'm letting you go. And that ain't no yoke. You hot butter, grits your teeth and bear it, baby. I ain't gonna quiche you anymore. Don't come bagling around my door, honey. I changed the locks.
Commercials on television for prescription medications. How could you not, right? I think there's such a mixed bag. I'll see a commercial for a drug that I think will solve all of my problems, and then they get to the end of the commercial, and they start with a laundry list of everything that could ever go wrong with you if you take that drug. Well, I have something to share with you. I've actually sampled many of those medications. I like to think of it as pharmaceutical research, but you may just think I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm drowned in a bubble that is bursting, made of television ads. More and more I see the warnings of conditions I might have. I have countless new disorders that have finally been revealed. I have dry eye, leaky bladder, and that one with Sally Field. I take drugs for every syndrome. I'm like a powdered keg. When I kick my spouse at bedtime, now I claim it's restless leg. If your health is in decline, just take 10 pills and you're fine. Like the lithium I'm taking with a dose of estrogen, mixed with Demerol and Prozac. Now I've got hair on my chin. My son's on Ritalin and Bextra. We thought he had ADD, but it turns out that the whole time he's just an SOB. I take Ambien and Lunesta to help me sleep all right, 'cause Levitra and Cialis keep my husband up all night. If your life's as bad as mine, at least 10 pills come to mind. Lasix, Cruex, Metamucil, Celebrex, and Naprosyn. Then I take a few Victaurin that I wash down with some gin. Now my ears are always ringing. I think Lipitor's to blame. There's no reason that I take it. I just really like the name. I mix lidocaine with highballs, and the side effects were queer. I was smelling through my eyeballs, and I'm tasting through my rear. And that giant dose of Claritin is something I must try. And I take ginkgo biloba, but I can't remember why. So I quit those pills cold turkey. It was all a big mistake. And I swear there is no medicine or supplement I would take. And though lately I have found, though depressed and feeling down, thanks to Botox I can't frown.
Change of pace. I hope you brought some tissues, handkerchief, or something. It's really touching. It's a song about the love, the devotion of a young man to his mother, for the guidance, the advice, the love that she has given him to set him on the right course.
When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did, like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I poisoned guppies, and when I was done, I found a pussycat bashing its head. That's when my mama said,
What did she say?
she said, my son, I think someday you'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for all the things. Hey, son, be a dentist. People will pray you to be inhumane. Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching what you just knew less. Son, be a dentist. You'll be a success.
Here he is, girls, the leader of the Black.
Oh my God! He's a dentist and he'll never ever be any good.
Who wants their teeth done by the Marquis de Sade? Oh, that hurts!
I'm not numb.
Oh, shut up. Open wide. Here I come. I am your dentist. Yes, I enjoy the career that I've picked. I am your dentist. And I get off on the pain I inflict.
You really love it.
When I start extracting those molars,
here that actually is a dentist.
Although I'm not sure that they want to go to him at this point.
Some of us has sat in his chair. He claims to have set back the field about 50 years. But anyway, this next song is another change of pace. It's kind of an island song. Actually, Coney Island. It's in the summer of 1964. I remember it well. And it really has a kind of an island feel, but the island being perhaps Jamaica. And I don't mean the one in Queens, the one we wish we were in during this last few weeks. When the sun beats down and birds are tired upon the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. From the park you hear the happy sound of a carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and French fries they sell. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Just to show you we're contemporary, we're really into fusion. Certainly in the food we eat, but also in our musical genres. This next number is a mix of folk, which we're all familiar with, and this newer thing called rap. Very strange combination, but somehow we've made this work, and I think you'll find we've taken this to an entirely new level.
Get down, honky white boy. Give me the guitar. I'll show you how to use it. Play a funky thing that they call folk music. Kingston Trio, Serendipity, Peter, Paul, and Mary now, just to name three. They sing about the dead, the big Grand Canyon. They used to make a lot of cash, a Prairie Home Companion. Anglo-Saxon, Protestant, white, and a hootenanny, Saturday night, doing folk rap. Yeah, can you dig it? A folk rap. Yeah, boogie down, boogie folk rap. Yeah, William Guthrie, a folk rap.
Yeah, listen to me now.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Michael rode a boat ashore.
Hallelujah.
If I had a hammer man, I'd hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening. I'd hammer in your face.
Puff, 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 puff.
Puff the magic dragon. He lived by the sea. He frolicked in the autumn and landed on a lea. Little Jackie Pepper, he loved that rascal Puff. Jackie split the seed and Puff got in a huff. He's doing folk rap. Yeah, yeah. Can you dig it? A folk rap. Yeah. Boogie down, boogie folk rap. Yeah. Boogie woogie, a folk rap. Yeah. Kumbaya.
Good evening, everyone. The four of us gals up here all have a confession to make. We actually all suffer from the same addiction. We have tried everything to kick it, but nothing seems to work. So we just don't talk about it anymore. But we like to sing about it for you.
Oh, I got a yen every evening round 10. I know what you're thinking, but it's not about men. No, it ain't no geezer, you'll find in my freezer, but a bowl of chocolate ice cream.
Bowl, a chocolate bowl, a chocolate bowl, a chocolate bowl, a fudger-wudger bowl, a fudger-wudger bowl, a fudger-wudger bowl of chocolate ice cream. Bum, bum, bum.
There's cocoa, there's mocha, there's light and there's star. But bittersweet's my favorite treat, it goes to my heart, then straight to my hips, but I'm licking my lips for a bowl of chocolate ice cream.
Chocoholic, I'm a real chocoholic. When I get near the stuff, I can feel my hydraulic brakes fail. Scream! A bowl of chocolate ice cream.
There's
chocolate,
every
when I get to the stuff, it's not about men. Don't get no geezer, just line my lips for a bowl of chocolate ice cream.
There's
I get to the stuff, I can't feel my heart. Don't get no geezer, just line my lips for a bowl of chocolate ice cream.
So imagine, if you can, into this warm and wonderful intimate space, appearing on stage, Carly Simon and James Taylor. If you can do that, your imagination's a lot better than mine. Mock,
Yeah,
ing,
yeah,
bird,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
mockingbird. Now
Everybody,
everybody,
have you heard?
have you heard?
He's gonna buy me a mockingbird.
Mockingbird,
And if that mockingbird don't sing,
don't
he's
sing.
gonna buy me a diamond ring.
Diamond ring.
And if that
If that
diamond ring
diamond
won't
ring
shine,
won't shine,
he's gonna surely break his heart to buy it. And that's why
Oh,
everybody sing.
yeah, yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hear me now and
And
understand. He's
understand.
gonna find me some
Piece of mind.
and if that piece
If that
of mind
piece
won't
of mind
stay,
won't stay,
I'm gonna find myself a better way.
better way.
And if that better way ain't so, I'll ride with the tide and go with the flow. And that's why
Yes, indeed, oh.
Jump
Yes,
in your
indeed,
ear,
oh.
sing.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now everybody, have you
Have
heard?
you heard?
She's gonna buy me a mockingbird.
Mockingbird.
Yeah, if that mockingbird don't sing, gonna find me some peace of mind. Yeah, if that peace of mind won't stay, I'm gonna get myself a better way. I might rise above, I might go below, ride with the tide and go with the flow. And there's a reason why I keep on shouting in your ears, yo.
Whoa, whoa.
No, 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 no.
Hey, I'll see you
What a,
guys.
yeah, huge. What a great evening. Good music. Great music. Fantastic food. Fantastic food, just like at a cabaret. Ah, but in the old country did we have cabarets. The wine was wonderful. The women were wonderful. And the Cossacks were a pain in the ass. Oh, when you hear Russian songs, do you suffer? Does your heart start to pound in your chest? If you do, then come down to the Kretschmer. It costs plenty, but it's from the best. And there's singing, and there's dancing, and the Russian vodka is alright. Come to the Kretschmer, that's where the Kretschmer, drinking vodka every night. Hey, Gabi, Gabi, hey, Gabi, 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 hey, Gabi, Gabi, hey, Gabi, 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 Gabi. In the corner is standing a Cossack. You can smell him from way down the block. But inside the candles are gleaming. But except for the candles it's dark. And they're singing, and there's dancing, and the borscht and piroshki is alright. Come to the Kretschmer, that's where the Kretschmer, making whoopee every night. Hey, Gabi, Gabi, hey, Gabi, 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 hey, Gabi, Gabi, hey, Gabi, 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 Gabi. And now the pièce de résistance. In the middle is standing Natasha. All the men are beginning to pant, and one woman, when she dances, her shoulders they vibrate, and when she sings, then you know that she can't. And there's singing, and there's dancing, and the Russian baritone's alright. Come to the Kretschmer, that's when you catch me, making whoopee every night. Hey, Gabi, Gabi, hey, Gabi, 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 hey, Gabi, Gabi, hey, Gabi, 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 Gabi,
Over here, folks. Come over. As somebody who grew up on the other side of the Hudson and is a New Jerseyan by choice, I've come to learn that we live in the best kept secret of the 50 states. Come on. But I think we all have to be honest here that there's a few things about the state that are not exactly perfect. And this next song is about one of those things. And here's your big hint. We dedicate this song the Governor Christie.
Hello, traffic, my old friend. Looks like I'm stuck in you again.
All I have done is sit and vegetate for 2 whole hours on the garden state. And outside my car is the sound of honking horns that crack the morn. I'm on the verge of violence. At 5 a.m. I left my home to make a meeting in Bayonne. But road construction had me detour west. The bridge was closed, the back roads were a mess. I waited 15 minutes at an intersection to effect a jug handle left. I'm on the verge of violence. The backup could not have been worse. Much slower, I'd be in reverse. A 5-car accident, the stall, sun glare. I might be better off just walking there. Or maybe I should exit and get on a superhighway like the turnpike. I'm on the verge of violence. Violence. My situation's critical. Gas tank is empty, bladder's full. My pressure's up, I broke out in a sweat. You've seen road rage, you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm gonna take a tire iron and bash in some SUVs and a few Humvees, so I at last can have some silence.
When we put this program together, I didn't realize we were going to have 2 automotively inclined numbers right in a row. This song is about Massachusetts. And speaking of Massachusetts, wasn't Hugh great? Wasn't he good? Long drive. Good. It was written by a man named John Forster, who some of you may know. He was introduced here at the Minstrel by Mike Agronoff as someone who might have been the love child of Oscar Levant and Tom Lehrer. And this song is really kind of Seinfeldian. It's really about nothing. It's just about road signs in Massachusetts, and they're all over the place when you change from one town to another. It's a song of innocence, discovery, debauchery, redemption. It goes the whole range without doing anything but talking about road signs.
Every year I drive out to Cape Cod for the last part of June. Leave the city by 10 and you're there in the late afternoon. On the way there's a village called Marion that you pass through. The first time I approached it, I'll always remember the sign that came into view. It said, "Entering Marion," and I thought, a fun little sign. But the feeling of entering Marion had a kick that was hard to define. A rapturous rush, a physical flush, chills up and down the spine. Those few minutes I was in Marion. Oh, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts was mine. It became kind of an annual thing, a way to start off every summer with a bang. Here, who knows why, I decided to try a new route. So I took out my map and I traced what I thought was a route. After driving all morning, I came to the top of a hill, where a sign stood before me that promised a new kind of thrill. It said, entering Beverly, which was lovely but not overbuilt. And the pleasure of entering Beverly far outweighed any feeling of guilt. I could say I'm contrite, but it wouldn't be right, for the truth is that later that day, I found myself entering Sharon. Well, it was there, so was I. We enjoyed it. Hey, what can I say? The next year I tried any route just for novelty's sake. I was cursed by a thirst that no single township could slake. Behind the wheel I looked calm, but inside I was running amok. When a sign in the road dead ahead put me straight into shock. Entering Lawrence. I was out of control, and I'd no sooner finished with Lawrence than boom, I was entering Lowell. I backtracked and re-entered Lawrence, then Quincy and Norton as well. Around midnight I pulled into Athol and flopped in a flea-bag motel. I slept fitfully in my clothing and awoke in a pool of sweat and self-loathing. Lying there, feeling lower than carrion, a name came clear as a clarion. So I jumped in my car, and before very far, I was entering Marion. How totally wonderfully great. How grand to be entering Marion after tramping all over the state. Every sleaze bucket burg, every tryst by the curb had only just helped me to find I'm happiest entering Marion. I guess I'm the Marion kind. Yes, I'm the Marion kind. This next number, also with lyrics by Randy Spiegel, is we've aged. We have aged.
No kidding.
And this song is something from our youth, perhaps yours as well. But we felt we had to update it a little bit to take into account the fact that conditions have changed just a little bit.
Senior lovin' had me a blast.
Senior loving, flags at half-mast.
I met a gal crazy for me.
Met a man in AARP.
Senior day she dye her hair blue? Tell me more, tell me more.
Are his hips old or new?
Shoo-ba-doo-bop, 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 shoo-ba-doo-bop.
We went strolling, hands on our canes.
She complained of varicose veins.
We went out, sat on the dock.
We stayed up till 8 o'clock. Woo!
Senior heat, going upstream.
Oh, those senior nights. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tell me more, tell me more.
Does he ring a cologne?
Tell me more, tell me more. Are her teeth all her own?
He proposed down on one knee.
Laughing hard, she started to pee.
So we lived together in bliss.
Spent the money meant for the kiss. Senior dreams, not what it seems, but those senior nights.
Now for a remarkable change of pace. Bob Dylan was in very many ways a child of Pete Seeger in his spirit and in his songs. And we have an arrangement of Dylan's masterpiece, the anthem of the 60s, Times They Are A-Changin'. This was given to us here, basically, by a fabulous folk trio from Ottawa, Finest Kind, who come down twice a year, or still pretty much every year.
They'll be here in November.
Thank you. And we have, in fact, one of the rare cases of permission to sing a song. And so here we are. Times They Are A-Changin'.
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changin'. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. And there's no telling who that it's naming, for the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a-changin'. Come senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. The battle outside raging will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changin'. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand, for the times they are a-changin'. The line it is drawn, and the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last. And the first one now will later be last
where we have our Great American Composers series. And we actually had a little bit of a challenge in putting this together. We went, of course, for Leonard Bernstein, but we had problems in getting rights to some of the songs. Same with Stephen Sondheim. It's just really very difficult. But we did come up with an alternative that I think you'll find most appealing. So here's a medley of the work of that great American composer, Alan Sherman. So when you go to the delicatessen store, don't buy the liverwurst. Don't buy the liverwurst. Don't buy the liverwurst. I repeat what I just said before. Don't buy the liverwurst. Don't buy the liverwurst. Oh, buy the corned beef if you must. The pickled herring you can trust. And the lox put you in orbit, A-OK. But that big hunk of liverwurst has been there since October 1st. And today is the 23rd of May. So when you go to the delicatessen store,
Don't buy the liverwurst. Don't buy the liverwurst. Don't buy the liverwurst.
It'll make your insides awful sore.
Don't buy the liverwurst. Don't buy the liverwurst. A piece of rye bread isn't very tasty. A slice of onion isn't such a treat. A slab of cream cheese tastes a little pasty, but with a little bit of lox, you've got something very good to eat.
Wheels her wheelbarrow through streets that are narrow. Her barrow is narrow, her hips are too wide. So wherever she wheels it, the neighborhood feels it. Her girdle keeps scraping the homes on each side. In Dublin's fair city, where girls are so pretty, my Molly stands out, 'cause she weighs 18 stone.
That's 256 pounds, just to clarify.
I don't mind her fat butt, it's not only that, but she's cockeyed and muscle-bound, Molly Malone.
Yeah, she got a bottle of Geritol. Oh, Geritol. Hey, Geritol. Yeah, she got a bottle of Geritol. And he knocked down a hole in the wall. Oh, that's all. No wall. That's it.
Sweet and sour, we got pickles old and young, we got corned beef and salami and a lot of tasty tongue. We got Philadelphia cream cheese in a little wooden box. What ain't we got?
We ain't got lots.
I know a man, his name is Lang, and he has a neon sign. And Mr. Lang is very old, so they call it
shining on.
That just about wraps it up for us. The clock is ticking. But I would like, before we say goodnight, to introduce our folks for real. Ben Alter on piano. Dan Larky on bass. Rich Mendelson on guitar, voice, everything. Marlene Carew, Ellen Goldstein, Roman Metz, the real dentist, Diane Scher, Steve Weather on mandolin, Randy Spiegel with words and music, and Murray Spiegel. And Bob Scher on sound, who makes us good. And me, I'm Charles Rockman, happy to be able to be with you tonight. Rich?
Hard to know how to end a program with this diversity. Jacques Brel wasn't as activist as Pete Seeger, but his songs were bittersweet and humorous and slice of life throughout. This one is his plea for love and understanding in an insane world.
And we dedicate this to Pete Seeger.
Tomorrow will dawn, and the days of our years will rise on that morn.
If we only have love to embrace without fears, we will kiss with our eyes, we will sleep without tears.
If we only have love, with our arms open wide, and the young and the old will stand by our side. If we only have love, love that's falling like rain, and the parched desert earth will grow green again. If we only have love, for the hymn that we shout, for the song that we sing, then we'll have a way out. If we only have love, we can reach those in pain. We can heal all our wounds. We can use our own names.
If we only have love, we can melt all the gods, and then give the new world to our daughters and sons.
If we only have love, then Jerusalem stands, and then death has no shadow. There are no foreign lands. If we only have love, we will never bow down. We'll be tall as the pines, neither heroes nor clowns. If we only have love to offer in prayer for the weak of the earth, we will always be there. And with nothing at all but the little we are, we'll have conquered all time, all space, the sun, and the stars. The stars.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.